Originally, poetry also has era characteristics, reflecting the aesthetic taste of specific times. However, some poems are transcendent across the ages and have been favored by people from ancient times to the present. Wang Bo's Farewell to Perfect Du is such an example. The poet was going to see his friend off, and it was naturally difficult to tear apart. However, he did not break of willows, nor looked at a lonely boat, nor held hands looking at each other in tears. He was not describing a cozy ritual, but the glances between Qing and Shu, which is vigorous and magnificent, with great momentum. Next, if you have friends who know your heart, distance can't keep you apart. The real epigram appeared. Whether it's at home or at other corners of the world, although they are all extremely distant, the distance can exceed the connection between them. As long as two people share the same mind, even if they are separated by a long distance, they will feel just like neighbors. What true friends care about is not staying together every day, but resonating with the soul. This statement is really open-minded, and as soon as it comes out, the realm of the poem is suddenly broadened. In the next sentence, the poet said that, since distance cannot keep us apart, we should not imitate the boys and girls crying at the fork in the road when they face farewell. What is he doing? He is comforting his friend and relenting himself. In this way, the ordinary human touch suddenly comes out. Is it said to bid farewell? Yes, it was sad at that point. So it was also relieved from the extremely high realm just now to the gentle, emotional world, reflecting the freedom of retraction and release. Although writing poetry should have a noble intention, it can't blindly make people feel unattainable. The masculine tone with that gentle ending can allow people to feel temper force with mercy, making it euphemistic and moving. So why can Wang Bo write such a poem? There are two most important reasons. First, he was young at that time, and the second, it was the early Tang Dynasty. Wang Bo was a young genius, and he was ambitious after all. This is the pride of youth. The young, talented man lived in such a rising era in the early Tang Dynasty, and the youth of personal life and the youth of the times echoed each other, so that he could have such a vigorous vision and write such a magnificent poem.